Welcome to the Town Board meeting of August 11th. Could we please stand to recite the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence for reflection. Okay, thank you. Okay, first, we have a public hearing, introductory local law 1 of 2022, video conferencing. Desiree, could you please read the public hearing notice?
Yes, a public hearing is being held to entertain public comments on introductory local law 1 of 2022, authorizing the town of Woodbury public bodies to use video conferencing technology for public meetings. The public notice was printed in the Times Herald Record on August 2nd, 2022.
Okay. Anybody on the board have any comments?
Nope.
Okay. Can I have a motion and a second to close the public hearing?
Does anybody on the floor? Anybody on the
Oh,
floor?
I'm sorry. Any public members have anything to add? Okay. I make mistakes every once in a while, so don't laugh too loud. All right, can I have a motion?
What, Desiree, you just want to sum that up as to what it is?
I sure can. The purpose and the intent of the introductory local law is to allow members of different boards and committees of the town to participate in meetings via video conferencing if they are unable to attend in person due to extenuating circumstances, which will be defined later this evening when you adopt the policy and procedure that Joe had prepared for you.
Okay, good, thank you. I'll make a motion to accept it.
To
Second.
close the hearing, right?
Yep.
Second.
All right. All right. Do we need a roll call?
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
That's it. Okay. Motion passed. Motion carried. Now we move on to public comment.
Nope.
No? Oh, I'm sorry. Can we have a motion second to adopt a resolution to adopt local law 1?
I'll make a motion.
Second?
All right.
And that needs a roll call.
And that's it. Do you want to
We
do
need
a
a vote.
roll call?
Yes, we have to do a roll
have to
call
do a
for an
roll call.
adopted local law, yes. Councilman Finnegan.
Aye.
Councilwoman Luciani.
Aye.
Councilman Etzel.
Aye.
Supervisor Burke.
Aye.
Thank you.
All right, motion carried. Okay, moving on to public comment on agenda items. Does anybody have any comments on the agenda, on the items on the agenda this evening? Okay. Administrative business. I need a motion a second to accept the receipt of the minutes of the meeting held July 21st, 2022.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, motion carried. Approval of abstract. Desiree, can you please read abstract 11?
Yes. Revised Abstract 11 is voiding voucher 220931 and 220891, which is check number 25720, which apparently had been lost in the mail. This reduces the abstract total to be $538,220.79. Both those vouchers were renumbered and included in the abstract you'll be approving next.
Okay, can I have a motion and a second to approve the revised abstract 11?
Yes, I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carried. Desiree, could you please read abstract 15?
Abstract 15 contains vouchers 221275 through 221404 and totals $565,378.99.
Okay. Can I have a motion and a second to approve abstract 15?
I'll make a motion.
All right, I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, motion carried. All right, approval of, nope, we're going to scratch that today. All right, new business. Authorize supervisor to sign dental insurance policy renewal. Can I have a motion, a second, to authorize myself to sign the dental insurance renewal with CDPHP/Delta Dental for the policy term December 1, 2022 through November 30th, 2023, with no rate increase?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
There you go. Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried, good. And then next is to authorize myself to sign the health insurance policy renewal. Can I have a motion and a second to authorize myself to sign the health insurance renewal with MVP for the policy term December 1st, 2022 through December 30th, 2023, with a 5.33 rate increase?
I'll make a motion.
I'll second. Any discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, motion carried. Authorize supervisor to sign liability insurance policy renewal. The renewal of the liability insurance policy has an increase of $20,260.90 over what was paid last year. Per our insurance broker, the reason for this increase is, number one, all property values have been adjusted for inflation and are 6% higher, and the improvements to the 2 park facilities were added. 3 vehicles were deleted from the policy but 5 new vehicles were added. Number 3, 4 pieces of equipment were deleted from the policy, but 1 new piece was added. The town operating budget increased 3%. 5, the experience rating factor for general liability is 2% worse, which is based on incurred losses over the previous 6 years. Number 6, the NYMIR Board of Directors approved the following rate increases: 3.4% on property, 3% on crime and marine, 100% on cyber, 15% on auto liability, 14% on auto physical damage, and 15% law enforcement liability, and finally 9% on excess catastrophic liability. Can I have a motion and a second to authorize myself to sign the liability insurance policy renewal at a cost of $165,440.40?
Make a motion.
All right.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. Authorize the supervisor to sign the Woodbury Creek MOU renewal. Several years ago, the town entered into agreement with the Village of Woodbury, the Town of Cornwall, and the Village of Cornwall on Hudson to engage the services of an independent company to monitor the Woodbury Creek due to concerns that the draw upon Mountainville Well No. 1 allowed under the water withdrawal permit issued by the New York State DEC to Village of Kairos Joel will have adverse impacts on the Moda Basin watershed in general and on the Woodbury Creek and local wells in particular, which adverse impacts will negatively affect the residents of each municipality. It is time to renew that agreement. Can I have a motion and a second to authorize myself to sign the agreement renewal?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Okay. Any other discussion?
Yeah, I think we should get some feedback from them. I don't know if we've ever gotten any. we
The
get
previous
something?
supervisor used to meet with the previous mayor and the previous supervisor in Cornwall and the previous mayor
Well,
in the village.
we do meet with the Moodna Creek Watershed Committee.
Well, the Moodna Creek is different than this, because this is just these 4 entities.
Okay.
So they used to have
But
meetings.
we're paying somebody to monitor it, so there should be
Right.
some kind of a report. Correct?
I could
Yeah.
speak to, I don't remember the name of the supervisor in Cornwall now. He's the
Okay.
lead
Just see if
agency in
we-
it.
Yeah.
I can ask him if he could see if there could be some type of report prepared by Labella. It used to be, I forget the name of the previous company. They just changed names. So,
Okay.
yeah, I can reach out to the supervisor in Cornwall.
All right?
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
definitely reports.
He doesn't have it turned on. You got to turn it on, and then you got to wait for it to turn solid green.
There
There
are.
you go. Good show.
There have been at least annual reports in the several years that the creek's been monitored.
Okay.
I don't know
Jesus.
when the last one was made. I know that recently, in fact, the Village of Cornwall on Hudson had requested them. I think I have them, and I will check and circulate them to the board.
Okay, so then do you want to reach out to the mayor, the supervisor or mayor over there instead of me doing it, or?
I think I have them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Okay, great.
Great.
I don't want to duplicate work, so.
Okay, you good, Tyler?
Yep. Great.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, okay, motion carried. The next is adoption of policies/procedures, video conferencing. Early this evening, we adopted Local Law 1 of 2022, which will allow public bodies of the town to participate in meetings via video conferencing due to extenuating circumstances. The law requires the board to adopt a policy and procedure for this. Can I have a motion and a second to adopt policy and procedures on attendance at meetings and video conference technology of the town, on the town board and other public bodies of the town, as prepared by Attorney Joe McKay? I need a motion and a second.
Make a motion.
All right. Kate seconds. All right. Any other discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. All right, next is advertised for bids, refuse collection 2023-24. I need a motion, a second, to authorize the town clerk to advertise for bids for collection of refuse and garbage for the 2023-24 fiscal years.
I'll make the motion.
All
Second.
right.
I'm sorry, who was the first?
Kate.
Thank you.
All right, any other discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
All right. Now, the next is the designation of town engineer. A few months ago, the town did a request for proposals for engineer. 4 companies applied and interviews were conducted. A decision needs to be made to finalize the process. As a reminder, the companies interviewed were Fusco Engineering, Barton and Logedice, Land Associates, and Pittengarrow and Deutsch. So, does anybody have?
I would like to recommend Pittengarrow and Deutsch.
Okay.
I don't know if I have a second.
I was going to say I'll second.
I also agree.
Okay. So I need
How do we proceed?
Well, you made a motion and a second, now he has
okay.
to say all in favor.
Okay.
all in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Tom,
Aye.
okay, thank
Okay, all in favor. Motion carried.
Now, may I just ask, just to clarify, you do have Fusco Engineering working on some projects currently. Do you want to have them continue working on those projects, or should they stop immediately and turn everything over to Pittengarrow and Deutsch?
I would say that whatever, he can finish up whatever projects he's working on. There's
So the
nothing
two that
new
I
he
know of-
started. He hasn't started anything really new, has he?
The two that I'm aware of, and correct me if I'm wrong, is the senior center ADA doors, and whatever is left for the pool,
And the courthouse.
and the courthouse, yes, thank you.
Okay. But they're
So those-
basically done, they're just about done, right? Or not?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But we'll let Fusco
Fusco finish.
complete what he's got
Right.
on the books. Okay.
Okay. And that was all 4 of you said aye for that, correct?
Yes.
All right, so Fusco will finish courthouse, pool, and the ADA Orange
was-
County Community Development Grant doors.
Do we have any word on when that's going to be?
On the pool?
The ADA doors?
Well, right now, the plan is for the handicap ramp to be installed. They have to, they're waiting on the contractor to come back. That concrete has to be laid. It's all based on scheduling with the contractors right now. The doors are on order.
All right.
The plan was to be done the way it's scheduled. They would like everything to be completed by August 1st. I mean, excuse me, October 1st.
Okay.
October 1st. So they're looking for October 1st
Okay.
completion date, but I'm thinking we're going to have to change that date because they haven't started yet.
Well, I
hoping.
think if they get the stuff, it's only a few days
Yeah.
work, really. Okay.
All right. Committee minutes, reports. Supervisor's report. Desiree, can you read the supervisor's report, please?
The July 2022 Supervisor's Report has receipts totaling $1,206,130.95, and disbursements totaling $2,407,191.64.
All right. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the report as read?
I'll make a motion.
Okay.
Second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, motion carried. I'm also in receipt of the town clerk's report for July 22, animal control report, July 22, police communications report, July 22, the police commission minutes, July 22, buildings and grounds, July 22, parks and recreation committee minutes, there were none received, library board report, not received, library board minutes, not received, beautification committee minutes, July 7th, received, and budget versus actual, July, received. I just want to say that I believe that these departments that have not received, that we have not received yet, I'm going to anticipate that It's because we had changed our meeting date, so
Right.
that it's a week early, so I'm sure we'll be receiving them. Okay, so with that being said, we'll move forward to public comment. Anyone in the first row? There you go.
Hi. So I'm Lon Luding, and I'm on the library board. We just wanted to let everybody know that we had a record-breaking attendance during our reading programs this summer. We held 42 programs over 6 weeks with over 1,000 people attending. We had 124 kids from pre-K through grades 5 register for the reading clubs and read over 500 books and 12,000 minutes. A special thank you to our 28 incredible teen volunteers, grad students, Parks and Rec Department, Senior Center, and Buildings and Ground Department for helping us out, and it would have not been possible without everybody's help. Coming in August, we are having a back-to-school story times with the Smith Clove and Central Valley Elementary School librarians. Our preschool story times continue on Fridays at 10, and we have 2 Crafty Kids scheduled, Ready, Set, School, and Lego Play Day. And please check out our website for more information. That's it.
Thank you.
Milan, before you sit down, which you already did,
Too late.
I just wanted to say that the programs that you've been discussed, that you were just talking about, they're really, it is exciting to see it because the number of kids that we see at those programs when we go up and attend them, it's pretty good. It's pretty remarkable to see how much that they're joining in and participating, especially when they went up to the park with that day that with those bouncy houses, and you know it's and then the last day you were up at the res with your closing of the summer that you had the barbecue and everything, and to see the kids and I was watching more of the parents than the kids, and it's great to see them all involved and enjoying the library. It's good. So that was a great job. Thank you. Okay, anyone else in that row? Okay. Back row? Anyone else? Go ahead, Brandon.
Brandon Calori, Highland Mills. With the Parks and Recreations Committee, we do have the camp out coming on August 27th, 2022. We are finalizing the details on that. We do have the DJ. We have activities for the kids set up. It will be up at the res. The exact start time will be coming out shortly. Plan on finalizing all those details in the next week. This weekend on August 13th is the Woodbury Parks and Rec Field Day up at the J.P. Burke Memorial Pool. It's from 12 to 4. There will be magician activities for the kids. And we missing anything, Joe? Firemen are coming. Okay. So it's going to be a nice day. Please come out, join us. Desiree, to answer your question, the Cornwall supervisor you're looking for is Josh Wojciechowski. And if you need his phone number, let me know. I have
think
it.
Joe said he was going to take care of it.
Okay.
But thank you, Brandon. I
No
appreciate the
problem.
information.
And that's all I got.
Thanks, Brandon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, do we have anyone else? All right, so that's good. All right, so we'll move on to board member comments. Councilman Finnegan?
I have nothing this week. Just decided to keep plugging along with the summer and hope everybody's having a good time.
Councilwoman Luciani?
I just want to say that I think the lifeguards have been doing an incredible job at the pool. You know, I go there with my kids and I see them out there, and it's just, they're doing an amazing job, and especially in this heat lately, you know, I'm very impressed by the job that they're doing. So Joe, I thank you for, you getting them all together, going through that paperwork with them. And I think that's about it. Oh, wait, no. Sorry, I'm wrong.
Too late.
I also wanted to thank Lisa for doing the Wreaths Across America this weekend. She did the Sunday thing at St. Pat's, and she told me that it was extremely successful, that they're going to try and do another one. I think they raised enough for, I believe she said 100 wreaths, something like that. So we have about 700 more that we got to get to make sure that we get all of our veterans, wreaths on their graves for this year. So just make sure next time that we all show up. So thank you, Lisa.
Councilman Edsel.
I don't have anything this week.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. You good?
Just a couple of things. Couple of elections are coming up. They're all off cycle, and we're going to really mess everybody up about where they go to vote. So I just want to remind everybody that August 23rd, which is a weird date, but it's the date that they're having a special primary election at the Firehouse, Central Valley Firehouse. Every Democrat in Woodbury votes at the Central Valley Firehouse for this one election only. It's a special election for a Democrat candidate for Congress. 6 to 9, Central Valley Firehouse, only Democrats. Then, to confuse you even more, on September 13th, there will be a special village election here at Village Hall Firehouse. Everybody in the village of Woodbury, which includes almost everybody in the town of Woodbury except for those that live in Harriman, will be voting here on 3 different propositions that the village board has put forward. It's the one and only time that we will be voting at the Firehouse for this very special election, September 13th, noon to 9. No absentee ballots. You have to be present to vote. And then I don't know if the board is aware of this, so I wanted to let you know because I do have a brand new deputy, as you guys approved back in April. We met with PERMA, which is your workers' comp carrier. Not a majority, but a lot of our workers' comp claims have been motor vehicle related. So Nicole Young, again, my deputy, has worked with PERMA to get all of our town employees that drive town vehicles enrolled in the defensive driving course. So they have a couple of them have already completed, a lot of them have started. This includes all of the police. The buildings and grounds, after the parks close, will be doing theirs in September, October. A couple of people in your office, assessor's office, anyone who drives a town vehicle will be has the option to take it. We can't make it mandatory because of unions, but we do have the option to take it free of charge for them to take the defensive driving course, which will hopefully help with our rates. And I want to thank Nicole for going above and beyond in doing that.
Well, to add to that, I started that this morning, and I worked through, started through Nicole. She did a great job for me, and there's no way around it. That's going to be like about 8 or 10 hours. That's going to be some defensive driving course. I'm going to be a much better driver. I want to apologize before we go to our attorney, Joe McKay. Our buildings and grounds, he was hiding behind a lawn, so I didn't see him.
Well, Kate brought it up, so I have to talk about the lifeguards. Also, just so everybody knows, next week we're going to lose some lifeguards. All the sports lifeguards will be going back to school, and then the following week we're going to lose another handful of lifeguards. So we're sending emails out because one day we had to close the res early to send them over to the pool. So just bear with us. We're doing the best we can to make sure both places are open, but it might come to a day where the res is closed and the pool is open, because probably 1/3 of our staff, maybe a little more, is be going back to college. And on a good note, just so you guys know, I did some numbers the other day, and at the pool so far this year, we had 17,600 people come to the pool and 3,600 guests. So that's 21,200 people. So just think by the end of the season what we're going to have. So it's a good attraction, well worth it. You guys did a fantastic job, and it's been well received, as you can see. So thank you.
Thanks, Joe. Attorney McKay, do you have anything for us tonight?
No, but I did want to meet with the board in attorney-client session at
Yes.
some point tonight.
Well, we also have police commissioners meeting too, so we'll do both.
Understood.
I just want to give an update for our 3 funds that we have. Our general fund, our A113 hotel tax. We received the second quarter hotel tax, bringing the total to $113,588. I'll give you this. The 2022 budget includes $175,000 from this source. If the last 2 quarters bring in the same amount, we'll be approximately $50,000 ahead of the amount in the budget. As far as the general fund, our A305 mortgage tax, we just received emails from the county stating that the mortgage tax receipts for January through July of this year will be $398,000. This year will be $398,879, which represents 58% of the year. The 2022 budget includes $400,000 for this purpose, and we are only $1,121 less than the budgeted amount. With 5 months remaining, and based on the numbers thus far, we will far exceed the $400,000 in the budget. The police commissions, the B1120 sales tax, we have received the second quarter for 2022. The budget includes $900,000 for this revenue, and we have received $591,716. Since we still have half a year of sales tax coming to us, it's anticipated we will easily exceed that amount in the budget. So I want to thank the office, the supervisor's office, Eileen Sutherland, and for all her work and all the time she puts into it. She's there on a daily basis for all of us to reach out. She's a great resource, and so far what we're seeing is positive numbers. So I want to thank her for that, and that's basically all my report for tonight. So with that being said, I'll take a motion, a second, to adjourn and begin the police commissioners meeting.
Make a motion.
I'll second.
All right. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you and good night. All right, we can do the police commissioner meeting.
I can stay for the police commission meeting.
Yeah.
You guys can stay.
We can stay. You don't, nobody has to leave. You can,
I got it.
yeah, I'll see you later.
They're gonna do a police commission meeting. Just give me a minute.
Let's just get a appointment of the full-time police officer. Ready, guys? We'll do this real quick. We're just gonna do the police commissioner. We have an appointment of full-time police officer, Jonathan,
They're still in a meeting.
yeah,
Them?
Jonathan Hurtado. Start date August 22nd, 2022. I need a motion, a second, to adopt Jonathan Hurtado to the position of full-time police officer with a start date of August 22nd,
I'll make a
22.
motion.
Second.
Okay, any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
All right, good. Motion carried. Second is appointment of full-time police officer Ken Wood. Start date August 22nd. Can I have a motion, a second, to appoint Ken Wood to the position of full-time police officer with a start date of August 22nd?
Make a motion.
I'll second.
Can I ask a question before? We had established a resolution that said that the appointments were subject to the longest permitted probationary period under
Correct.
Orange County Civil Service and subject to civil service, Orange County Physical. So I know that you just appointed Jonathan and now Ken. To be consistent with past practice, those conditions should also be included with those appointments.
That's the wording, yep.
It's in there? Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? All right, I need a motion, a second.
I'll make a motion for
I'll
Kenwood.
second.
All right, any other discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Just so you guys know also, unless you want to say it about,
Well, the seniority's in the order that you did it. That's
Right.
why you did it in that order.
just so you know, because I know that you would know about that too, right, Tim? It's seniority. So that's how the order
Yeah,
would
he was
be.
a cop first.
Yeah.
before he-
Yeah, whichever one was done first. Joe, just to clarify, because I always get confused when I use that caveat you just said, that's for full and part-time police officers, but not for anything dispatcher related, correct?
I think we did for dispatch.
I think we thought we were doing for dispatcher, and then I thought he said we didn't have to do it for dispatcher. So I just want to make sure
Well, I know for sure it's for police officers. I'd have to check.
full and part-time?
Full and part-time.
Okay.
All right,
I would have to check the regs if there is separate, there could be a separate probationary period for dispatchers.
Yeah, I think the last time it came up, we said it was the same as regular civil service, which would be no less than 8, no more than a year.
Yeah.
But when I do my notes, I just want to make sure I have it correct for the next time. Okay.
okay, the next is the acceptance of resignation, part-time SRO John Burke. Can I have a motion, a second, to accept the resignation of John Burke, position of part-time school resource officer, effective July 22nd? He'll be missed. He was pretty cool. He's moving
Yeah.
out of the air.
Yes, I will make a motion, very sadly.
And I'll second.
Okay.
Did you say a supervisor?
No, it's
School
SRO.
resource.
Spelled differently.
Delaware.
D-O-U, okay?
Can I just say something about it?
You put it in the
Or
minutes.
after you vote?
She can put it in the minutes. If you say it, well, it'll go in the minutes.
That's okay.
No, if you want to say something about John, you can.
I do.
Go ahead.
I just want to say, like, of course, I'm sad to see him resign and that his family's moving on. Officer John was a great SRO at Smith Cove Elementary, and my kids loved him. They still love him. Every time they see him, they get very excited, and they scream out, Officer John. So we will really miss him here in Woodbury, but I wish him and his entire family the best of luck in their future.
Okay. We got to vote on?
You just need an all in favor.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, I need a motion second to adjourn the police commissioners meeting.
Make a motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we're out.
I didn't get to go before.